Why, hello everybody, it's Joycelina, and we are back here on the Just Vanilla server. It has been forever. I'm like, what's this place look like again? And just even using, the default texture pack, it's like, oh, yeah, this is what things look like. So I thought I would come in because I wanted to really kind of take a look. Well, oh, great, it's nighttime. The night is dark and full of terrors. There is something I want to finish up. So if you were to think about both the Frillcraft server and the Just Vanilla server, both are still operating on 1.13. Neither one has upgraded yet. My guess is that the Frillcraft server is likely to be the one to upgrade first, is my speculation. However, I am pretty sure that what we're going to consider on the Frillcraft server is to update and keep our world and then just update the chunks that haven't been loaded because it's a Patreon server, there are fewer of us. But I think that when the Just Vanilla server does finally decide to change, my suspicion is that they will do a complete restart, which means starting from scratch. So why I wanted to record this, why this was important to me, is because I never finished my biggest task. Well, there's certainly work I wanted to do. This looks great from the front, less so from the back. So, there is work that can definitely have been done on the mansion. But I got to tell you, that is one of my larger builds, and I really love how the front of that turned out. I just wanted the whole thing to kind of look the same as the front, where it just looked awesome from start to finish. But what I really am hoping to be able to finish, what is this iron doing here? All this time, gimme. Do I have any blocks to put? No, sorry. You're just going to be a hole. What I wanted to finish was at least part of this. I still did not get this finished to the point that I really wanted, where I wanted it to just feel awesome. And so I don't know. That's what I'm going to work on while I'm here. There's two things, and this might take a couple of episodes. Again, I left stuff just lying here. Come on, I need all the stuffs. Clearly, I was spending too much time building and not enough time actually mining stuff up. Good grief! What a waste! This is so unlike me. Give me the stuffs. Where's the staircase up? There it is. It's been so long. So one of the things I wanted to make sure we got done was this. So that is what I think I'm going to work on today. My vision for this. My vision for this area was too close to you. Too close. Sorry. Too close. My vision for that was still too close. My vision for this area was kind of an imagining that the zombies are spawning in, right? So there's a spawner here because there is an epic battle, and this is their way to transport and teleport to an area where they can then arm themselves up and go and defeat those of us that are not zombies. So the zombies are trying to take over, and this is their way of reaching us, all of the undead. So I want to make this a base where if a zombie were spawning in, my imagination is that they would spawn in without any armor, without any weapons. So this would be kind of a gearing up room, a room for them to gear up, get their armor, get their weapons, to be able to come up and then attack. So that is what I'm going to work on today. So I will see you in a bit. Okay, so I did some mining and tried to make like what I would consider the beginning work of a pathway, etc., etc. And I came in here and I think I have fallen victim to the standard Joycelina problem. Everything is too small. like, okay, in my head, what I'm starting to develop is an idea that the zombies have some type of portal into this world, and then they feed through and they go and they attack, right? So I'm like, oh, this is the size of the room. I've taken out all of the cobble. This is the approximate size that they would come through. It's just not big enough. And then there's another thing that, frankly, the old rules back in the day, when I first joined the Just Vanilla server, there was a rule that said you shall not, under any circumstances, break a spawner. Now, I was not able to find that in the current rules. I'm not saying that it's not there, but I just couldn't find it. But I'm living by the old rules of there is a steadfast rule that you don't break spawners on the server. So we need to maintain this. So what I am thinking that this really means for me is that I want to build up a portal, some type of portal through here that I'm imagining the zombies come through while hiding the actual spawner. But that's what I'm trying to work towards in this. So which means I need to mine out a lot more area. It's going to be a little bit longer before I come back to you with what it is, at least the area that I want to do, and maybe a little definition around what that spawner portal might possibly look like. I'm thinking of something a little bit more circular or maybe oval and decorative. In the last season of the Just Vanilla server, I had a very ornate portal into the Nether. So I'm thinking something a little bit like this, only maybe oval in shape with stairs coming up to it, etc., so that the zombies would spawn into this through the portal and come down the stairs, and then have an area where they can gear up for their attack. So that's the goal. Who knows how much of that I'm actually going to get done in this episode, but that's my goal. We have a goal. We will work towards it, and I will be back in a bit. Okay, well, I think I have come up with a design that I like. Let me see. I created a flint and steel. You let me know what you think. But I plan on doing that on both sides of the portal, so I actually have a double portal made. I think it looks great. Now, I hope this doesn't break the rules of end portals, because it is not on Y115 like normal as far as in the Nether. But my intention is this is not supposed to hook up to anything. So I won't be going through this into the Nether, so I won't create a portal on the Nether that should not be there. As well, we've done a pretty good job of making sure that our Nether portal into our actual base is exactly connected to the overworld and the Nether. So if you do a divide by 8, if you take the overworld coordinates and you divide by 8, we've put a very exact Nether portal in place. Oh, but clearly it's not lit up enough. Hello, we have an incursion already. Come here, give me that. You're not going to kill us with your shovel there and your gold armor, mister. Do you even know I'm here? Hello? 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 Am I not a hostile mob? Hello? I can't believe you're just standing there. Do you not care about me? Maybe you know I am your superior, and I will kill you if you come after me. So stay right there. Oh my goodness, this is just my favorite. Hello, how are you? Oh, are you going to be our pet? Maybe we can call you General, or General, maybe that's your name, General. Can we name you? I don't have a name tag on me, but I'm going to go see if I can find one really quick. Okay, I'll be back in a sec. Okay, name tag. General R. Okay, let's go see if I've if I've done this fast enough to actually be able to get to him. Whoa, 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 gentlemen. What? I heard the thunderbolt, and I thought when I ran past the skelly horse that was like all by itself and no one on it, I thought, oh, I'm fine. I'm fine. It's just a regular skelly horse. But no, clearly it was not. It was the 4 horsemen. Oh, I got your horse. Unfortunately. Can I get you? A little bit lower. A little bit lower. Come on, Joycelina. Tag him. Okay, 2 down, but there should be 2 more. Holy cow. Oh, I see you. Whoops, missed you. Missed you still? It's hard to get under the... Oh, there, I gotcha. Okay, there's 1 more. There should be 1 more horseman. Skelly horses are mine. But where's the last horseman? Skelly horse? I don't see him. Do you see him? I don't see him. You know, I heard that thunder and there wasn't any rain. I thought, oh my goodness, what was that? Well, now I know. It was those guys trying to kill my face. Trying to destroy me and blow me up. That's what it was. Okay, let's see if this guy was here. Is here still, down at the bottom of the stairs. Off to the side. Okay, I got blocks in the bar in case... Oh, he despawned? Aww. That's so sad. Well, clearly he spawned right about here. Well, I have the name tag for General R. When we get a chance, we definitely want the General. He was perfect. Oh, man. He was perfect. He was kitted out in gold gear. Isn't that exactly what you expect from a general? So somewhere in here, eventually, we have to have a general that's all geared out. So, okay, I'm going to finish the other side so that it matches and then start working on the actual area. Oh, I really like how this portal turned out. Don't you? Give me a like. Hit that, smash that like button, as they say, as those fancy YouTubers say. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe, don't forget the notification bells, all those things I never talk about, right? I never talk about them. Anyway, oh, there's another. Well, he is definitely not a general, though. He's just a lame footman. I don't have a name tag for lame footman, but if I did, I'd give it to this guy. Well, let's just get rid of the lame footman. You're not who we're looking for. Still, none of y'all want to fight. Maybe this isn't an incursion after all. Maybe I should really be concerned about the zombie horseman horde rather than the the skeletal horseman horde rather than the zombies. You all aren't doing much of anything. Hello? 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 Do you know I'm here? I don't even know what the deal is with you guys. Don't even know what the deal is. You're just standing there doing nothing. How are you expecting to conquer the world if you don't even attack? Bunch of pacifists. Still? Nothing? Oh my God. Zombie monks, folks. You've seen it here. We've got zombie monks. They're pacifists. They're not even going to hurt us, even when we hurt them. I don't even know what to do with that. That completely changes everything. I'm still going for the supposed takeover, but maybe they're just there to protect themselves. It changes the narrative. I don't even know what to think, folks. Let me know what you think in the bottom, down in the comments. Hit that like button. Okay, I did some additional touches. I changed out the blocks here to give it more of an oval look. Even though you can see a little bit of the netherrack off to the side, I added the cobblestone walls, which I think just really give it much more of an accent. I also added these torches mainly because I'm really tired of the passive zombie spawns that I'm getting. And it's really odd. I mean, every single time they spawn, they're not interested in attacking. And it doesn't have anything to do with the server because as you saw in the previous clip, or I think it was the previous clip where the zombie skeleton, or yeah, the skeleton horses with the what is it? Whatever they're called. Like the wrath of the 4 horsemen on the skelly horses, just skeletons on skelly horses, you know those things. Anyway, my point is that they were attacking me. I was attacked by a skeleton that spawned over here. So I'm not quite sure why the zombies spawning from here are passive. I literally can stand in front of them and they won't do anything. Anyway, so I finished this, which really shows me that I need to enlarge the room that they're coming into. And then this room will be kind of the garrison room. So I will go ahead and do up this area so that it's a little bit larger, and going to put some regular blocks in so it's not all these odd blocks. It's stonework, etc. And then I will be back in a bit. Okay, I've mined out the room to the size that I want it to be, much larger than it was before. I also lowered this land by 1 and installed the brick slabs or the brick stonework in here. But one of the things that I want to do is make sure I am, this right now is just a box, so I need to do some detailing as well. I just used the stone bricks and I did not incorporate any additional stones because I needed to make sure I just had everything in place. So this is typically how I do things, is 1 step at a time. So the first step is defining the area, putting everything in place, and then the second is going through and actually doing the details. So the next detail for me is to go through and take the stone bricks out that I've placed and replace them with either something like the smooth stone. I also have some mossy cobblestone and then regular cobblestone that I can incorporate, as well as I know somewhere I have some andesite that I can add to that, and maybe some gravel. So definitely going to break up some of the look of this, but for the most part, I think the size of the room is pretty much done. And for doing, again, this is a smaller build. Of course, you can do something way bigger. And if I had more time in my life, I probably would make this portal probably twice the size. What's interesting, back in this corner, it goes into a part of a ravine that I don't even think I've investigated yet. But there were some things, mostly time constraints, wanting to get this out to you as soon as possible. But yeah, this is kind of an idea maybe you can use in one of your builds. So I'm going to go through, do the next steps of roughing things up, and I will be back with you in a bit. You know, as I started to come in to do this work, I thought, you know, maybe I should share with you a little of my idea on things. And specifically around the mossy cobble. I don't have any mossy brick. I can go ahead and create some. But my idea always with mossy is that it is growing upwards. Oh, Houston, we have a problem. Yeah, we don't want to be doing that. You know what? In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and break these and then just reestablish that, yeah, they're there, but not lit. Because I don't want those guys coming through. And I kind of feel like I'm breaking the rules anyway. So you know what it looks like when it's done, and maybe I'll relight it one more time once everything is done. But that's the spawner. And anyway, my discussion, the whole reason I came through and wanted to talk about this is I always imagine mossy cobble. Moss kind of grows upwards, right? It's based on things that are really wet. And I always imagine it kind of growing up from a very moist ground. So that's kind of what I've done here. I might go through and incorporate some mossy cobble near it. Mossy stone brick. I need to go and create some. I don't currently have any on me. But I never really talk about how I determine that. So notice it always connects. And to me, that's really important because it's something living and growing. It's going to connect one to the other for the most part. So there's a slight jump in here, but you usually will always see me. I will work to make sure that it's somewhat connected. And that to me is a really important element when adding the mossy look to your build. Let me know your thoughts about moss if you use any of the mossy bricks in your building, because I really like it, but I always have an idea that there's moisture that's settled somewhere and the moss is starting to creep up. So, okay, I'm gonna do this guy in because this will probably get me killed. Will it get me killed? Let me see. Who's tougher? Oh, 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 oh. I'm tougher. Phew. Okay, and we won't have any more of those guys spawning through for now. But yeah, so I'm gonna do the mossy the mossy stone brick and see what that looks like, and I'll bring you back once that is done. Okay, I had heard another thunder shot, so I need to be careful that we don't have another set of skeletons here. Skeleton horsies. Hello, horsey. Hello, horsey. Just plain horsies with no skeletons on top. Okay, yeah, because Minty died to one earlier. So, yeah. Okay, you just go about your business. Welcome to the area. I'm gonna go get some mossy cobble or mossy stone brick now. Okay. So there you have it, folks. We are done with our zombie portal into our mineshaft area. This is where they'll be coming through and facing their foes, which would be us, and they're going to come in and break in and do away with us. So that was kind of something I wanted to do when I found this zombie spawner. I wanted to be able to kind of tell a story with it. We still have more to do. This is just them coming through. I'd like to build an area where excuse me, where it ends up being like an armory or something where they're able to gather and have maybe some armor stands and different types of gear that's going to be available there. So that's going to be the next thing we work on, but I am so excited. Here, let's actually move up a couple of blocks so he can be at a better line of sight. Really like how this turned out. I added some details, obviously, so we did mess up the bricks through here, so it wasn't a pristine stone brick build. I added through some of these columns in the corners. I didn't want it to just be a straight corner, and I wanted this, especially with it being a stone top, it would have to have good bracing. So we added that in. Underneath the carpet is your typical glowstone to be able to light things up. So there are no light levels 7 or below, so nothing is below 8. And so that pretty much, we've incorporated a bunch of different stones in here, gave it some color so it wasn't all just gray on gray. I used some of the lighting details that we have out in the big area are also used in here. So part of me might think that the idea is that this is where they've come in to mine throughout the years and they've taken over, and this is their mining operation as they've geared up. So we'll have off to this side. Next time we'll be looking at building in an armory of some type through here. So with that, I'll bid you adieu. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If so, leave it a like. And if you haven't subscribed, I'd ask you to do that so that you can know and hit that notification bell so you can know when things pop out from me. Otherwise, I will see you next time.